In the peaceful town of Cloverdale, Dr. Stephen Finch was Mr. Christmas.
This is a busy time of year, so we have to have a game plan. All must-sing caroling requests to be submitted in writing.
Until the competition moved in.
Who moves in the middle of the night?
I'm Buddy Hall. We just moved in across the street.
These are my babies. Can I live here?
Daddy, come look. You can see every house in the country from space.
Where's our house?
You can't see our house.
Just hoping that one day I'd do something big. Buddy.
Around here, I'm the Christmas guy.
I don't think so.
Now they're going head to head.
Watch and learn.
Hello, I'm Thomas Carruthers.
I'm Will Leggetter.
And it's Christmas time, Will. and it is close enough to Christmas time when we're actually recording. It's the 3rd of November, where I am really now getting quite Christmassy.
Oh, you know what? Usually it comes around and you do get Christmassy, but you're like, oh, it's back again. It gets sooner every year. As soon as Halloween's over, bam, we're in. But I need the Christmas this year.
Yeah, let's not get too political or too depressing, but Christmas feels, yes.
A real Christmas? Maybe.
Real?
Who knows? They might.
Yeah.
So
welcome to BBC Radio 4. We're talking about. Well, last episode, I introduced you to one of my favorite Christmas movies that you'd never seen, the wonderful Far From Heaven. And you know All That Heaven Allows. And you loved that film. And
I did. I thought it was very, very humble.
yes,
Very
very
good word I used.
And this time, you're showing me a Christmas film that I've never seen before that you loved. Now, Will, I ended last episode by asking you a sincere question. Do you enjoy this? Is your enjoyment of this film ironic or is it unironic? And you said...
I think I said it's unironic. I genuinely adore this film.
And how was your... the film, by the way, is Deck the Halls from 2006, directed by John Whitesell. Well, when you watched it yesterday, or earlier today for that matter, how is your opinion of that? How has your opinion held up?
It's really... I'm not claiming it to be the greatest film of all time. It's probably not even a good film, but I enjoy it.
When did you first watch Deck the Halls, Will?
Oh, I would say around 2010-ish.
Yes. Is this a Leggetter staple?
It is. This is the one that we all like. This is the one.
Everybody else, every other film, you're
Oh no, but this is the one. If someone says, "Oh, what Christmas movie should we watch tonight?" Deck the Halls, because it's not the one. Usually we'll put Polar Express on closer to the time. At the minute, that used to be our Christmas Eve movie. Now, for the last sort of 10 years or so, we've watched the Jim Carrey animated Christmas Carol, except for the 1 year where we watched The Internship for our Christmas Eve movie.
This has come up before, yeah. Last year, we came home, we had a drink with my grandma. She was in our bubble. There was no problem. I don't need to specify. No, in 5 years from now, this will all be an artifact, hopefully. But then we came home and Planes, Trains and Automobiles was on. And it was 30 minutes in, and it was, I like me. My wife likes me. And we all said, oh, let's watch this. And I did the most Tom thing. Well, no, it's not the most Tom thing I've ever done. But like one of the Tom things was my dad and sister were very keen on just continuing. And I said, there's only an hour left. It's an hour and a half film. And I was very keen to go upstairs, grab my Blu-ray and start it from the beginning. And that's what we did 5 minutes later. We did the same thing in that Christmas break. However, the Switzerland the lines were blurred. It was me and my sister versus my mum and dad, because we came across Step Brothers, and it was at the Boats and Hose Derek's birthday. Boats and Hose. I'll be coughing this episode, by the way, in a very Christmassy mood. And me and my sister said, no, we have to start this from the very beginning because you haven't seen. Take it away. She's got eyes like a bullet sky. A phenomenal piece of film. Deck the Halls. This isn't a good film, Will. I love. If this movie didn't have the actors that were in it, this would be.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
It's the cast that make the film, because it is just your standard shitty Christmas film that has no plot at all. That's just set at Christmas.
I would disagree, Will. I would say that this film has far too much plot.
It's too interesting.
No, but a film so simple as Danny DeVito's the new neighbor in the house, and he's like, oh, Matthew Broderick's the Christmas guy. I want to be the Christmas guy. I love Christmas. That should be the film. And then they both have dueling lights. But there's this thing
that you think he should.
Yeah,
to put himself. I'm the Christmas guy. I'm going to put, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter.
Yeah.
Ah.
Instead, Danny
and
DeVito.
At the end, they say we'll combine both of our houses, and we can share to see from space. Oh,
no. That's my big thing, Will. You can lose space. Why on earth does Danny DeVito and his one motivation in this film? And there are multiple times when he says it. All my life I've been invisible. I want to be seen from space. It is so convoluted and stupid. This film was written by 3 people. I don't think any, let me just double check. I don't want to besmirch these people's names. If any of them have
I think
gone
any
on.
of them spoke to each other during the writing process.
Yeah, I don't know whether this was 3 different drafts. There's no details here. Matt Corman, who has gone on to write covert episodes of Covert Affairs, Containment, The Brave, and The Enemy Within. None of these shows I've ever heard. Oh no, so they are writing partners. So they are definitely writing partners because Chris Ord. Okay, so then it seems that Don Reimer, who passed actually in 2012, age 51, must have been brought in. It seems that way. He wrote, or at least has credits on The Santa Claus 2, Big Mama's House 2, Surf's Up, Rio, and Ferdinand.
Have we not done any of the Santa Clauses?
No, I'm not a big Santa Claus fan.
Not even Santa Claus 3?
Well, no, Santa Claus 3 was the one that we always had on as kids. That was the one DVD no, it's not the one DVD we had. But that was the one Santa Claus DVD we had. And yeah, I love Martin Short.
Oh, yeah. He always plays a character called Jack in everything he does.
Oh, yeah, in Father of the Bride, where he's called, George Banks with the Swan.
There are 2 films that I know where he's called Jack.
I'm struggling to think of the other one.
I don't know what it was called, but it was on.
He's called Frank. That's it. He's called Frank in Father of the Bride. Frank Eigelhofer. Okay, let's see. Martin Short. These are movies. Okay, Inner Space. He's called Jack.
That might be it.
You've not seen Inner Space. I've talked about Inner Space before, and you've been like, "What's that?"
Oh no. Well, I want to know what it is, but it was on the telly, and a lady went to him, Jack, and that's a fun.
Was that lady Meg Ryan?
Might have been. I don't know.
Oh, this is a movie, The Wind Rises, where he played Kurokawa. So very similar to Jack. In How I Met Your Mother, he's called Garrison. Yeah, I'm not seeing a single Jack. Oh no, he's called Uncle Jack in Arrested Development. That's a very funny episode. No, I'm a big fan of Martin Short, obviously, but I'm also a big fan of Danny DeVito.
Yes.
And Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you like, Will, about Deck the Halls?
I think it's silly. I know it does feel very Christmassy as well. Again, this is another one of Will's movies that are more about family nostalgia and family in-jokes, but in an unironical way.
And family in-jokes always play very well on a podcast for
They do.
mass consumption.
Well, no, you're the one that makes it awkward. We could have been talking about Fred Claus.
Yeah, I don't mind. Well, no, I'm saying I don't mind Fred Claus. I haven't seen Fred Claus in like 10 years.
Have we got room to slot Fred Claus in this year?
No.
I think so. No?
No, we don't. Unless you want to.
You'll have to wait another 2 years.
You'll have to wait 2 years because next year will be Sundown Christmas. And then the year after that. No, they'll have to wait 3 years because the year after that, we're going to do the Die Hard trilogy.
All right.
Not because the first two are at Christmas, but the third one, because it's great. Somebody call the police, this man's going to die. The movie budgeted at 51 million and its box office was 46.8. So a bomb, in other words, Will. Let's have a look at some critical reception. Has an approval rating of 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Richard Roper, co-host of the Ebert and Roper, wrote, "You cannot believe how excruciatingly awful this movie is. It is bad in a way that will cause unfortunate viewers to huddle in the lobby afterward, hugging in small groups, consoling one another with the knowledge that it's over. It's over. Thank God it's over." So that's Richard Roper there, conflating the movie Deck the Halls with a national tragedy. The film was nominated for 3 Golden Raspberry Awards, Worst Excuse for Family Entertainment, and 2 actors. Well, I'm not going to give you the categories, but who do you think were the 2 actors nominated at the Golden Raspberry Awards?
Was it Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito?
No. It was Worst Supporting Actor Danny DeVito, which I think we can make the argument is completely undeserved.
Oh yeah, I think that he's very good.
I don't think he's very good. I think he's
Excellent.
I don't know, but I think he's one of the only people who can be proud of what they did here. And we've got a new segment called Commentary Corner. I listened to the commentary track, and it's the director and Danny DeVito. And they are laughing at almost every single joke in this film. And I don't know. I feel like Danny DeVito maybe is one of the only people who was like, okay, this is fine. I think Matthew Broderick looks dead and bored.
Yeah.
And he's well, I'm gonna spoil one of my fun facts in a minute. And the other one, Will, was a woman.
Oh, Kristen Davis.
No, incredibly, it's Kristen Chenoweth was supporting actress for Kristen Chenoweth. Again, hard disagree. Kristen Davis is on, like, I don't know, fucking coke in between movies. Somebody clearly told, there are so many times in this movie where the director clearly went, "React, Matthew just said something really funny," and she just goes, oh, she is abysmal in this film. It is horrific. Some ASMR there for our audio listeners. Yeah, I don't really have a mic, so I can't just turn away from the mic. Well, let's what's the first thing we do here? The Katrina Unit 1-star review corner. This is one of the only times where we've
agree with some of these.
Well, yeah, because we didn't really have this when we've done other movies intentionally bad. Not intentionally bad, no movies intentionally.
What? Sorry, other movies that I've chosen.
Yeah, those. A Christmas turkey of a film. This film about 2 rival neighbours competing to have the best Christmas lights should have been great. ITV did a one-off drama about a similar scenario and pulled it off well. But this is a mess.
That's brilliant.
So this person,
yeah,
Studio AT, is recommending that.
Well, yeah, no, I do agree with you there, but the plot itself has potential to go in other directions.
Yeah, and it's
but
so weird.
You could say The Godfather could have gone in any direction. They just decided to go with that one.
So true, Will. Ferris Bueller's Sleigh Off. Deck the Halls is about selfishness, envy, assault, infantile bickering and malice aforethought. That's right, it's about Christmas. If being seen from space is Buddy's objective and cost is obviously no object, why not 2,000 Lycian spotlights blaring upwards instead of 5-watt Christmas bulbs? Insipid Christian, I mean, insipid Christian Davis, open brackets, that insipid chick from Sex and the City, finds herself married to the real-life husband of her pal from Sex and the City, Sarah Jessica Parker, making her reasons for her hesitancy to get intimate with Broderick quite obvious. I don't think that it's too awkward. Why are these actors in a Christmas film anyway?
All right, no, I disagree with that.
Yeah, okay, so creating a cliche comedy at Christmas time is solely for making money. Even so, why do we have to have a nearly all Jewish cast in a Christian-themed holiday show? Here we go. I'm not religious anyway, and don't want that to be the issue here, aside from showing the greed involved by those who put this film together only for money. So we're getting into a pretty weird territory now. All that aside, the acting was simply horrible and the big show of ending with the house, and then he just starts talking about the film. So he opens with vague anti-Semitism to at a minimum.
Vague?
Just like veiled. I don't mean vague, I mean veiled anti-Semitism. Yeah. Just to kick off, and then he just starts talking about the film. Direction is awful. It's a weird choice to open up with that. I cannot verbally describe how tedious this wreck of a movie is. Deck the Halls holds a place of honor in my heart. Frankly, because I don't think I've ever seen a PG Christmas film that promotes sexual preferences like free candy canes. To be honest, it made my stomach twist and turn to watch Kristin Chenoweth star in this film and distribute as much cleavage like a stripper in Showgirls. Poor Jesus Christ, for his birthday has once again been decimated by a lousy holiday comedy. So,
very nice.
Yeah, that's a good turn. Well, I don't have any best 10-minute stretches, but why don't you tell us yours?
Thank you. So for my best 10-minute stretches, I've got 4 actually. So I don't know why you couldn't find any.
It got to a point where, like, it was like half an hour in, and I just thought, I've not written any. I was exactly the same. It was like, wait a minute, I've not written a single minute, and I've not written a single 10-minute stretch.
First 10-minute stretch, I've gone Christmas caroling and then wrecking of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also gone cutting the power, infiltrating the house. I've gone for the Christmas festival and ice skating, etc. And then I've gone for fireworks. They're my 4.
I was going to say, it does quickly devolve into grand larceny. He could very easily bomb the house. Yeah, I don't have any 10-minute stretches, but they're all solid choices as well.
Thank you.
Tom's weirdly specific favourite parts of the film. I have a couple. The opening gag, I mean, of the old woman in the spectacle shop going, "I look hot," made me laugh out loud. And I thought, what the hell is it? I look hot. Then just, I don't even know if these are things I really enjoy. I'll specify when there's like jokes I actually enjoy. DeVito's reaction to the stripper pole lasts far longer than it should, and he's still going, oh, until Matthew Broderick's next line, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm Danny DeVito," or whatever he says. The boner joke, "Oh, we've got a friend." So what's the joke there? Was Matthew Broderick getting hard thinking of Kristin Chenoweth as a stripper? Or did his cock fall out of his robe? It's not specified.
I think it might be a Morning Glory joke.
Morning Glory doesn't happen half an hour. It doesn't happen. It's like, oh, we got a visitor. Don't put him away on my account. Kristen Chenoweth is actively saying, don't hide your penis. Just keep it out whilst we introduce ourselves, whilst I steal your coffee. Yeah, they just steal his coffee. I enjoyed DeVito going, space, huh? A funny joke that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Look, they edited you from the hospital.
Yeah,
that's funny. That's legitimately funny. Also, I think I'm going to put this in the category of legitimately funny. When Matthew Broderick's about to do the fireworks, I think it's when he's about to do it's when he's going to cut the power. And DeVito's 4 a.m. light show ends with, good night, Steve. I found that very funny. I also very much enjoyed DeVito's delivery of, this show will be repeated until 3 a.m. I enjoyed that a lot. I haven't really got a DeVito impression. You got a DeVito impression, Will?
No, not really. Space, huh? That's Whoopi.
That's Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, no, I'm not. That's my impression of Whoopi Goldberg when Patrick Swayze asks her to do anything in Ghost. I'm not. Will, is that a mug from a McDonald's in Spain?
No, this is my two pedos to do.
Sorry? Two pedos to do?
So that's why I bought it.
Okay. We have a McDonald's cup from... What does that mean?
I don't know. You pedos to I don't know. Any viewers want to comment? Translate that.
No. Listen. Sorry. Why did you buy a mug that Tue pedos to do?
Oh, so the year before, we went to the same area of Spain, Albia. And it's very lovely. And there's this, I don't know if it's a chain of shops in Spain, but they're all Carruthers. It's a bit like a paper chase. It's really, really nice quality stuff. And I got a mug with some sheep on. And then the next year we went, oh, you know what? I'm going to get another mug from the same company. And so I've got a
Wait, have you got two mugs on your desk?
No, one's in its cupboard.
So, no, but the way that you did that gag then, it was like, I got this mug, and then I got this mug. This is far too much mug talk for... okay.
Hello, welcome back to Mug Talk.
Mug Talk. Well, we could have called it Mug Talk after
Dominic Littlewood, and this is Mug Talk.
Dominic, good reference. I'm Dominic Littlewood. Okay, now we're going to go back to Angela in the studio. Thank you, Dominic. I'm Angela Rippon. I've been on a holiday in Spain for 4 months, and whilst at nights I stay in the best hotel in the world, during the days I go and make fun of people in shitholes. Oh, this is terrible. The pool is horrible. And then she goes back to her 5-star resort. Rip off Britain. What a show.
What went downhill for Angela? She used to present Top Gear. What happened? What went wrong?
Angela Rippon used to present Top Gear?
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Before the guys?
Before the guys, yeah. It was like, because Jeremy was like a guest reviewer. He did a few articles. But I'm sure she presented Top Gear.
Angela Rippon. Angela May Rippon is an English television journalist born in 1944. She toured with the production of Anything Goes and presented a segment of The One Show. Presented the first 2 series of Top Gear and also presented Come Dancing. She hosted the Eurovision Song Contest. I always liked Angela Rippon.
Oh, we do like Angela.
If you could cast Angela Rippon in any role in this film, Will, what would it be?
What would it be?
Yeah.
She would be the woman getting her eyes looked at who goes, I look at.
That's just lowbrow, Will. That's just lowbrow. That's just... Well, your specific favourite parts of this film?
I've got a few. I very much enjoy Matthew Broderick going, I'm the Christmas guy. I'm the Christmas guy. It's very fun. the German couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fred
Did they give
Armisen.
Yeah. Did they give you any vibes where they went, have you got, there's an acorn in my stocking, or the ignorant snowman?
Are you trying to say hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fred Armisen, one of my favorite comedians of all time. And he's just completely reduced in this movie. He's hardly in it. There's one deleted scene, which I don't know if you've seen, where basically his wife, Gillian Vigman, flirts with Matthew Broderick in German, and he's like, oh, die Flüge. And then he goes, I don't speak German. And then Fred Armisen goes, she was making a move on you because I am not good. And it's a funny scene. But in this, they're just a random German couple.
Yeah, they're just funny because the translation is always a bit off.
Well, I'm going to, before you continue, speaking of, now that we've mentioned Gillian Vigman,
yes,
I'm going to give you maybe the greatest fun fact we've ever had.
Oh, excellent.
According to Gillian Vigman, the main actors were unhappy on set. Kristen Chenoweth was still coping with her split from Aaron Sorkin. Danny DeVito flew in to film his scenes rather than interact with anyone. And Matthew Broderick could be found on set shaking his head in disbelief, repeatedly stating, I've hit rock bottom. I've hit rock bottom. Kristen Davis told her that she should have her eggs frozen. That's that. So I in that sense, and there's a wonderful. Okay, I'm going to talk. I'll mention this now as well before we go back to the. I watched everything on the DVD, and Dylan Blue, is Dylan Blue a name that means anything to you, Will?
No.
Dylan Blue's the kid. Dylan Blue is Carter Finch.
Oh yeah.
And basically, he does an interview, and basically he interviews the twins, and he's like, oh, I love this. I love the twins. And he's so horny. And he's just like, oh, I love these twins. And then he talks to Matthew Broderick, and Matthew Broderick looks like he's like just been told he's going to die in a month. He is so miserable. And Dylan Blue goes, do you think I'm going to have a great career like you? And Matthew Broderick goes, yes. Dylan Blue starred in Deck the Halls, starred in the pilot episode of The Return of Jezebel James, and then starred in a Special Victims Unit, starred as a student in one episode of the Michael J. Fox Show, and is now in the movie Patty Cakes in a role. So I don't think that Dylan Blue
pretty
did
similar career.
So pretty similar to career. and he'll call him Ferris Bueller then. And Matthew Broderick's going, yeah, maybe even better. Yeah, you can have a good career, Dylan. It's gonna be good. Maybe even better than me.
I love you.
Matthew Broderick loves the theatre. And he shot this film directly after finishing, I think it was a year-long run in The Odd Couple. With Nathan Lane in a passion project for them both that they'd always wanted to do. And so I can only imagine him going from one of the things he's always wanted to do in his life to shooting Deck the Halls. Back to you, Will, your specific favourite parts of Deck the Halls.
I've got a few more. Oh, are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, the Lord is... That's a very good joke. I like that. It's a fun one. I also like this is my favorite specific part of the film. Just before Who's Your Daddy, which I'm sure we'll get onto. The Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies Orchestra. It's the guy who's conducting. When he turns around, he's like.
Yes, that is
terrifying.
It's a bit like the black guy, the black conductor in Dirty Dancing, and they're doing Time of My Life, Time of Your Life, whatever. What's the song called? Time of My Life. I've had the time of my life, and he's conducting the band as if they're playing along, and the guy comes up to him and he goes, "Do you even have any music?" And he goes, "I don't know," and it's just like it's just terrible. I do enjoy Dirty Dancing though. Any other specific favorite possible?
I've written Skate House. Don't know what that is.
Is it a reference to Matthew Broderick's wonderfully fitting bodycon orange suit?
Oh, that I'm saving that for best line.
This is your Silence of the Lambs, Will. This is all you. Just take it away.
Oh, thank you. What do we do next?
We do
that's it, sorry. They are my favorite.
We do soundtrack corner. Well,
soundtrack corner.
This has, I mean, a plethora of Christmas songs in it. I don't think any of them are specifically chosen, and it's just all very bland. Are there any that stick out for you?
The one for me that sticks out is "Light Up the Show." Light up the show. That one.
I enjoy the woman that goes, "I love this song," as if it's not the shittest song in the world. It ends with Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin singing her wonderful rendition of George of the World. And yes, on its own, wonderful. That's
Great.
that.
Should we mention the wonderful Kristen doing it? Oh, Holy Nights. She had to do a song, didn't she?
She had to do a song. It's when we
in her contract.
We've recorded this episode. It's not come out yet, but we talked about in Flushed Away when Hugh Jackman like pretends to be Tom Jones, and he can't help. And he can't help but do a proper musical performance.
Yeah.
And then this is like they clearly signed it, whether they signed her on or not. Well, it must be in her contract. I will not perform unless I sing.
I'd like to think it was completely improvised.
You know what is improvised? I was watching the bloopers, and there's a bit where she makes a mistake, and the first thing she does is go, "Oh, sorry, I messed up the line." Ah! Like that's just what I like to think that is her reaction to everything in life. If she gets something wrong, like Aaron Sorkin leaves her, and he goes, "Kristen, this isn't working for anymore." "Oh, Aaron, I can't do this." Ah! She just immediately, every single time, just goes to the high note. Where are we? Guests' favorite. When you're not here, Will, this is called Guests' Favorite Building / Set in honor of Will Leggetter.
Oh, so the one thing that you did, the category that you designed around me because of my architecture background, you now give to any guests.
Well, when you're not here,
yeah.
What is your favorite set, Will?
There's the house. There's a light up house.
Yeah. So I guess we can give props that none of it's CGI. It's all done in camera. They make a big deal of that on the commentary. They're like, "This is all done in camera. This is all," and it's like they're talking about like the Atonement, like one-shot scene when they're on D-Day Beach, and it's like this was all in camera and all the ships and everything. It's a bunch of fucking lights on a house. I know that it's a lot of work for people, but also a film that we're going to talk about later on in this. It's nowhere near as effective as Christmas Vacation. I think it's because I believe completely that Clark Griswold put up those lights.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe that Buddy Hall
Danny DeVito
did all of this and learn all of these things in like one day. Like the people that they hired are lighting designers, and like these are what they do for that. This is just their living. And when they're not doing it at Christmas time, they're doing lighting design. I believe completely that Clark Griswold just stapled a load of lights. I love when Beverly D'Angelo like comes out and we see like the archway and all of the bulbs and all of the wires are just overcrossing and there's so many staples. It's nowhere, and it's funnier and more interesting and better than the pristineness of this shit.
But isn't that in character though? It has to be perfect.
But that's not Buddy Hall's character. Buddy Hall's character is this, pardon the pun, little man complex, where he's like, I must be seen from space.
There is a pun there.
There's no pun there. Danny DeVito having little man syndrome. There's no pun there. I also enjoy, I don't want to, make too much of a point of Danny DeVito's height, but I do enjoy that they cast Kristen Chenoweth, another famously small person. And it's like they're just about. Have I ever told the Kristen Chenoweth story on the show?
I don't think you have, Tom.
Don't make fun of me.
But don't you shit on Deck the Halls.
I guess, it's not really a story. I saw Kristen Chenoweth at Nando's. She was like, I'll have the chicken.
I think you have told that story.
I've told you that story.
Oh, yeah. You tell me everything.
Not everything. Best single minute. I don't have any. Will?
I've got when they first meet and you go, put that away. That's all very, very fun. Cutting down the Christmas trees is a fun little segment. And then I've gone for the light show itself. But it's not a minute, is it? Because it goes on until 3 a.m.
I was quite underwhelmed by the light show, I'll be honest. I was like, watching this, I didn't think it was going to be good, but I thought, the light show on the house will be impressive. And it is impressive. I've seen, I guess it's that Disneyland thing of when you've seen the light shows at Disney World, you're never going to get any better. And when you've seen the fireworks.
I've never been to Disney, so this is the best light show I've
You will have, you've been to Disneyland Paris, haven't you?
No, I've never done Disney.
At all?
No.
Oh, Will. Well, sometime next year, me and you.
You should go.
Yes, you beat me. Will, you beat me to it. It was going to be.
Oh, sorry. No. Let's go back. You can edit me out if you want. If you would do your joke.
No, it's all right.
I'll keep it in. I want to know what it was. Say your joke.
The joke was going to be. Sometime next year, when all of this is done, you really should go. It's just a good joke.
Good one. It is. We share a comedy taste, and it's refreshing.
This is true. We've not talked about Elia Shawkat yet. Maybe from Arrested Development. Love Maybe. Love Arrested Development.
Which isn't Parks and Recreation.
No, it's not. I've been telling Will for 5 years now, going on 6 years. Watch Arrested Development, you'll love it. Nah.
Is Arrested Development is the
Jason
guy
Bateman
from that's it. I was going to say guy from Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. Jason.
Yes. Jason Bateman, who you really like.
Yeah.
Best line.
Yeah.
I've got one here. I want my house to be seen from space. Enjoy that one. Maybe it's the delivery.
When he turns up in his lycra suit, I like when he goes, it looks like you're smuggling a couple of chicken nuggets in there. It was very good. I forgot to put this on. It's not Skate's house. I meant to write Skate's noise. When Matthew skates up to the starting line, he goes, it's just like it's very funny.
Yeah, that's good. One of my favorite quotes, and I think it's mainly because I was reading through the lines and the character is credited as Amit Saeed, satellite computer tech, and the line is, they did it!
Or is he the guy that goes, actually, yeah, we had a couple of chocolate biscuits.
Yeah. Brandon's mom, not a British person. Brandon's mom brought over some biscuits. It's going to be really good. Terrible. Now, the folks at My Earth have been monitoring the situation, guys. Guys, thank you so much for spending your holidays with us. Oh, no, it's no problem at all. Actually, it's funny. Basil's mom just stopped by with a basket of biscuits, so we're all just having a laugh.
Oh, Basil. Oh, heck.
Basil's basket of biscuits. But you bulbous butthead, Blackadder. Any other best lines, Will?
Nah.
You give it up. What's the change? Loads, obviously. I think it's very clear that the tree people, that the people putting on the tree are supposed to be caricatures of people with learning difficulties, and it's very clear that there was a deleted scene or there was an extension of the joke.
Yeah.
We currently just have one guy throwing bulbs, but the other guy down at the bottom of the tree is clearly performing, having some sort of learning disability, and it's very, very clear that they cut some sort of joke because it was too close to the bone. And that deleted scene is not on the DVD.
Oh, is it not?
That is not on the DVD. And
I want my money back.
This was going to be the day the clown cried of, I want that scene, or at least the script.
Yeah. Oh no, I would love to read the script for this. We should do that. We should live stream on our Instagram a reading of Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls. Who would we get on as special guests?
Oh, we can get Katrina on.
Yeah, who would Katrina be?
She would be DeVito's wife. No, she would be Danny DeVito.
Katrina does love It's Always Sunny. Yeah,
I am Matthew Broderick.
Yes. Well, I don't know if I should say this. But I recently wrote a script, which is typical, like, you know, rivalry in a town, that sort of thing. And I'm amazed, Will, that when we read it, you didn't go, this is like Deck the Halls.
What, the one with the sister?
Yeah, like Sister Like Brother.
Yeah, they were nothing like Deck the Halls.
No, but it was like warring people in a town. Oh no, mine was, dare I say, better.
I'd have to disagree with that.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. My script is better than Deck the Halls. You don't sincerely believe it, though, Will, do you?
All right, I'll give you 50 million, and you make that film, and let's see if you get a better box office.
Yeah, for stars, my budget wouldn't be 50 million unless we had stars. Let's just cut the crap. Half of the majority of that money is going to big paychecks.
Oh God, yeah.
There's no way that this movie cost 50 million. What's the change? Okay. I've put here wife's reactions. Oh yeah, Kristen Davis's reactions to everything. Oh my God. Oh, ooh, these wide-eyed, ridiculous things. The introduction to the sexy twins, and the minute they walk downstairs, and there's a wah wah dooba dooba wah wah, like the most ridiculous fucking music. And then moving forward, I guess, not the best.
There is a scene that always annoys me, acting wise, and it's where Matthew Broderick comes back and he goes, "Honey, I'm home."
Yeah.
Is it the egg white? And it
is it the quail's egg? Is it the curry?
It's also Matthew's like, "Honey, I'm home."
Yeah, let's have pizza. And also, it is like that scene should be. We're going to reenact it now, right? You be Matthew Broderick.
Thank you. Honey, I'm home.
Oh, honey, I spent all day making this pie. Do you want to try it?
Sure.
No, but he'd have a glimpse of.
He would.
No. Okay, we'll start again.
Sorry.
Go.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, honey, so glad you're home. I've been making this pie all day. It's one of my own recipes.
Oh, sure. Go ahead, honey.
Here, try this. Oh, do you want a second spoon? You can't really taste it until you have a second spoon.
No, get away, one.
Is it? How does it taste?
Let's order pizza.
That would work. Yeah. Oh, you do the. How does it taste? It's a little bit crunchy. That's probably the quail egg. Anyway, there are many ways. This is how it's done in the film. Go.
Oh, sorry. This is how it's done in the film.
Go.
honey, I'm home.
Here, do you want to try this? It's got quail egg in it. Oh, I know. Does the curry not work? It's no good, is it? Let's have some pizza. It is the quickest scene in the world. Kristen Davis is on like a rapid fire train. She's has every line.
Got to get somewhere.
Yeah, and then it just cuts to pizza.
There you go. Maybe we shouldn't do a reading. Why don't we adapt? Why don't we rewrite the script?
I think we should do a gritty remake.
But in Britain, it's Deck the Horse, but
it's Jason Statham and Ray Winstone. But it's Ray Winstone.
But they're actually fronts. They're fronts. They're actually two ex-rival mob bosses that are trying to settle down and hide out. And at the front of a new life with the lights is just a cover up.
Yeah. And Ray Winstone's playing Frenchie from The Departed again. Now that's not quite a guy that you can hit, but that's not quite a guy that you can hit. Cranberry juice, what are you on your period? Fuck it. I like Ray Winstone. Who's next? Oh yeah, what's the change? There's plenty more of this. What the fuck is wrong with that? The erect carrots coming out of those jumpers. They are so long.
That's probably what makes them funny.
No, because then you need Kristen Chenoweth to go, oh, that snowman's happy. Ooh. I put here the word perverts. Will, what do you think this is in reference to?
Is this in reference to Who's Your Daddy?
Who's Your Daddy? Yeah. So on a face level, sure. Fairly funny joke. Let's break it down. Two grown men are in the middle of a family Christmas fair. There are at least 60 people there. More. They've argued.
This is something we can agree on.
There is no. I thought the most cringy, creepiest line of all time was it rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. I have yet to hear there is something we can both agree on. Yeah, that's doing something for you, and it keeps going. And then it's not just like, and then if that was right, I'm gonna just do the pitch. If the sexy women walk on and it's just them two talking, it's not great, but it's quite, it's just them two privately, and they're like, oh, okay, there's something, there's something we can agree on.
Maybe some other dads turn around and we have to come here every year, but this part, fellas, this is the bit.
I once had a joke, I think it was in Hitler Carol, one of our A-level pieces, and it was in the I think it was in the program.
Oh, for the Hitler Carol.
For Hitler Carol.
Yeah, where we have gags in there as well.
And it was something like, players had, it was something like we've received more standing ovations than a bored dad at a touring production of Chicago. and it was like, but the way that they catcall these women so loudly.
And they're the only two speaking as well.
They're the only two people. Yeah. Everybody else is dead silent and just watching this sexy Mean Girls ripoff. And they're just watching it. And then all of a sudden, who's your daddy? Yeah. And then DeVito's like, yeah. Keep going. Who's your daddy? Because, and then of course, big twist. I'm your daddy. Oh, I'm your daddy. Oh, terrible.
You sound like Fargo.
Oh, I'm your daddy. Oh, now here's something we can both agree on. Oh, no, don't know about that. And then they immediately go to the church and start dousing their eyes in holy water.
In holy water.
Now, holy water is just water, isn't it? But
it's been blessed.
Yeah, but it's just water, so there's no problem with them putting it in their eyes.
Oh, you mean like irritation of the skin wise?
Yeah, it's not like hydraulic acid or something. Holy water is...
Hydraulic acid?
Hydrochloric. Ha ha ha! You do science and I do a freaking drama degree. In 5 years you'll have a job. Okay.
5 years.
Yeah, I was going to say
that. I've been on to you only 4 years.
And I've got another change here. Matthew Broderick's skating outburst after he loses the skating, and then he goes, "Yeah, but I'm seen through space. I can be seen through space, you little shit, you bitch." And he just keeps going, and then everybody looks at him and goes, "It was too far."
It's like there's a similar moment in the middle of the car shot where it's like, I'm gonna right here, right in the middle of. Yeah, it's like just out of character.
It's terrible. It's a bad movie, Will. But anyway, what's left? Any changes, Will?
Any changes for me?
Yeah.
No. I couldn't find a single thing I'd want.
You don't have any changes.
I think there's missed opportunities in the plots. I want a few more gags. Yeah. And I think if someone's going to pay you that much money, do some better acting, Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew is like
because this character in this is very similar to, not very similar, but he could be playing sort of his election type, where he slowly goes madder and madder, and they are very similar characters. Yeah, but one performance is far better. Notice how I said performance, not movie.
There is, literally. I didn't laugh at a single thing. Sincerely, that Matthew Broderick did in this entire film. However, nothing makes me laugh more than Reese Witherspoon at his car window going, "Have you done the balance yet?" No, I haven't. Or you know what they say about the early bird. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do know. Nothing makes me laugh more. Well, you know what they say about the early bird? Yeah, I do. Oh, Will, you shouldn't have done this. Now I'm thinking of a film that I love instead of this.
I might watch Election.
Great film. Who the fuck does she think she is? Great film. Great podcast. We did that.
Great podcast. One of our first.
The first 5, because we were doing Ferris Bueller because it's one of your favorite films, and then I was like, if we're doing Ferris Bueller, I want to do Election.
It's one of the few that have us in the thumbnail.
Oh yes, in the early cartoon thumbnails.
Series 1 and 2, where I did.
Oh no, you stop halfway through series 2, I believe. The last one is you did Terms of Endearment, but it didn't save.
No, that was super bad.
Oh,
yeah.
You should
and
do
it was really good as well. It was really good.
For my birthday, you should do Terms of Endearment. You should do all my favorite movies.
You've spoiled something there, but we'll remember
really?
When I did yeah. But,
Will.
I did an artwork of Terms of Endearment.
Really? No, I was going to say, yeah.
Remember when I painted you?
I know. Yes, it's beautifully. It's beautifully hung up in my garage.
Yeah, it's a good one. That.
What's the change? You don't have any. What's left from your notes, Will?
Surprisingly, I don't have anything from my notes.
Oh, that's all right. Here's left from my notes. I don't like that he calls it a Christmas calendar. It's called an Advent calendar, Matthew.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that they call it My Earth, that they couldn't get the rights for Google Earth. And also, these two airheads apparently are like, yeah, I'm going to find all the hottest boys on My Earth. No, you'd find them on Facebook.
It's like a technology thing, isn't it? It's yeah, isn't it? Because it's in real time.
Yeah, sure. Lovely. Very early, one of the politically correct things that made it into the final draft. One of Danny DeVito's first lines is, "Whoa, don't go spazzing out on me." That's like, because we're supposed to like Danny DeVito by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's your first line. That's your introduction to this character is don't go spazzing out on me. It just took me by surprise. Yesterday, Will, I watched 2 films edited by Paul Hirsch. I watched the wonderful Carrie, one of the greatest films of all time. Let's just talk about some of the other movies that Paul Hirsch has...
Original or remake?
I'm going to answer that. Not going to answer that question. Paul Hirsch edited a lot of the early Brian De Palma movies. Again, some of my favorite movies of all time. And he edited, what else did he edit? He also edited, the Star Wars trilogy, the original Star Wars trilogy. These are just some of the many films that he edited. He also edited, Creepshow, Footloose, Ferris Bueller, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steel Magnolias, Falling Down. You know, again, some of my favorite movies of all time. Ray, and then he edited Date Movie, Deck the Halls, Righteous Kill, and The Mummy.
Oh, the Mummy as in the new Mummy?
As in 2017.
Dr. Jekyll.
Dr. Jekyll. There's a lab. There's more than just you and me. I'm Dr. Jekyll.
Out in the darkness.
Fugitive Ronnie. You know what? I want us to do Carrie because there's a theme in Carrie that has the same thing as Bring Him Home. It's like, right. I don't care. It's like no, it has the it's the but I also want to do Carrie because it's an excellent film. Yeah. But instead we're doing Deck the Halls. I once said to you, Will, I know that like you're not on as many episodes now, but I once said to you, Will, the good thing about this show is that we'll never run out of good movies. And yet we've spent multiple episodes doing movies that are terrible. And like we still haven't done lots of great movies. What's left from Tom's notes? I talked about the Chenoweth blooper. The ominous lake shot after Matthew Broderick falls through the lake.
Oh, yeah. Terrifying.
And it just stays there. It's like the end of a horror movie. Like it's you're expecting him to pop up and go, "Arr," and then cut to black. Well, what's the other movie?
Rami Malek comes over.
Yeah. We are linked. We are linked. My dad in the garden. Well, what's the other movie where Danny DeVito plays a car salesman?
Oh, it's Matilda.
Matilda. Yeah. Yes. Welcome to Commentary Corner, Will.
Oh, thank you.
So this is a new thing we'll do on some episodes that have commentaries. Here are a few insights from the commentary with Danny DeVito and director John Hinslett. The kid, Danny DeVito says, the kid looks like Matthew. No, he doesn't. Doesn't look like, they do not look like father and son at all.
I could see it.
Sure. Guess what the director's favourite scene is, Will?
Is it Who's Your Daddy?
No, it's him waking up naked and Danny DeVito rubbing him naked. I presume that's a Brokeback Mountain reference.
Yeah.
Because I feel like because it was one of the Jon Stewart Oscar jokes and like early 2000s, two guys in a camping in a sleeping bag. It's a guaranteed laugh. Oh, it's funny. Oh, the cowboys, but the gay. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know why a coal miner from 1972 is
gay cowboys. Oh, none of that shite. Oh. We watch football.
We watch football. I don't watch gay cowboys. I like my cowboys straight, like Montgomery Clift in Red River. or James Dean. Giants. James Dean.
Straightest cowboy out there.
James Dean, a good straight man. Oh, Marlon Brando in The Wild One. Oh, good straight cowboys. Lovely stuff.
I love inventing new characters with you.
They did that joke in It's a Sin, didn't they? It was with Philip Schofield. It was No, or was it Barry Manilow? I think it was Barry Manilow, and the mum's like, "Oh, I love Barry." So they made a joke. They did that exact joke in It's a Sin. It's a Sin, very good. One of my 10 out of 10 reviews.
Married his assistant, did Barry?
He what?
Did he not marry his assistant or his producer?
Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
His longtime agent partner's been in his life for past 30 years or whatever. They finally married, of course. Now, yeah. Okay, what's next? Oh yeah, commentary corner. DeVito discussing Matthew Broderick and Kristen Davis in their love scene. He's like, yeah, so he's married to Sarah Jessica Parker. So looks, yeah. It's very bizarre. That's it. Wasn't a very good commentary. Bit of a flat fart opening, I'm afraid. I feel like
them laughing at their own joke,
laughing at every single joke. Like in the Who's Your Daddy, the director's like, I like the way you spur him on. I like the way you jive him on. I'm like, what is happening? There isn't an alternate ending. A few fun facts. Matthew Broderick had to train with a real high-speed skater for a few months beforehand for the scene, the speed skating scene. What a waste of his time and effort.
It's a skill, isn't it, to add to the list?
Look,
he could do so many more speed skating movies now in the future.
Sure. Kristen Davis confessed she had been nervous being cast as the wife of Matthew Broderick, the real-life husband of close friend Sarah Jessica Parker. She said she received approval via email from Parker. However, not before a rewrite of the script added what Davis termed a playful kissing scene between herself and Broderick. Apparently, according to Davis, in her opinion, the scene as filmed was too steamy for the film to keep a PG rating and would have been cut from the final print.
I don't know why she's so worried. That seems
very bizarre.
Yeah, and she gave her permission via email.
Via email. Was originally titled All Lit Up.
Oh no.
Bad title. All Lit Up.
All Shook Up is famously a Christmas movie, a Christmas song.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that was the joke I'm making.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Actually.
Well, you don't. Well, I'm allowed to make fun of you. Earlier on, you said, what's the pun with short man syndrome? Tagline rundown. The brightest holiday comedy of the brightest holiday comedy of the year. Yeah, because that's what you want in a movie. Yeah. Brightness. The Battle of the Bulbs begins November 22nd. This Christmas, when the lights go on, the gloves come off.
Oh my God, terrifying.
There glows the neighborhood.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
So that's like a reference to like Monster House. Well, not to Monster House specifically, but like The Burbs, I believe, has the tagline, there goes the neighborhood, or whatever. Is that a phrase in America? There goes the neighborhood?
Probably.
Yeah,
I think they were missing a trick. There's something like, if only the Three Kings had Danny DeVito's house to guide them to the baby Jesus.
You're right. They are missing out. If only the Three Kings had Danny DeVito's house to guide them. Deck the halls, November 22nd. Tom's big question. It's not really a big question. Are we supposed to not think? Are we supposed the mysterious shadow of Danny DeVito when he's like moving in the middle of the night, and it's like, who's this person? And it's very obviously Danny DeVito.
I think you're supposed to know.
Also, why are they moving in the middle of the night? That feels like something that should have a joke.
Yeah.
Or should have a reason. The only thing that Kristen Chenoweth says, I know you're going to get tired of your job and then you're just going to move on.
Well,
doesn't mean they have to move in the middle of the night.
I think that the joke really is just that it's the first noise in the night that triggers it all. Who moves in the middle of the night?
Yeah, you've got me there. So who's the drunk guy who's got his bottle of beer out and he's come to this light show and he's just like, yeah, the lights are great. Yeah.
He goes there every night.
And this is the guy that Matthew Broderick is like, hey, can you show me a car? Hey,
ask anyone else.
Nobody can drive a car nowadays. Let me drive your car. And he's like, schmuck. And real, and obviously the car thing happens. It's hilarious. Ha ha ha. He loses his doors. I mean, it's not feasible, but anyway. That's it. Do you have any questions, Will?
Questions for you? What? No, I've got nothing else to add. I think
I've got nothing.
It's our first Christmas one of the year. Oh no, we had all that heaven allows.
All that heaven allows.
Yeah.
That good movie. Next is Nativity.
Oh yeah. Oh, Nativity. I
You're
love
the
Nativity.
brightest star I've ever
seen. Brightest star.
Oh, good stuff.
It's
Good
just
stuff.
spicy. Oh, it's great. Nativity is great.
Alan Carr.
He's great.
Masserini Alan Carr. As a kid, I used to.
Where's my baby? Where's my baby? They never inherit. Oh my God, I'm very excited.
We all know who the big winner of the Nativity podcast is going to be. Oh, we don't want your shrapnel, Ebenezer.
I've got these vouchers.
Now, I'm going to ruin our guest. We've got a new guest. Her name is Lauren. I'm just going to say this now. I feel sorry for her that there are going to be multiple times. Oh no, she's seen the bill.
Oh, good. Maybe tell her to rewatch it because
don't rewatch Nativity.
We're going to be talking about the bill more than Nativity.
Yeah.
Have you seen that strange ITV advert in his caravan, and then Kem from Love Island comes in, and he's like, no. So no. It's Jason, and he's there in his caravan, and Kem from Love Island comes in. He's like, oh, hello, Kem, good to see you again. Sits him down, pours him a bottle of red, and then they do this bit of thing, and then Kem quickly swaps glasses, and then Jason just dies on the floor.
Like Princess Bride. You watched that movie, Will?
I did. No, but it's not that, because that's a funny joke. This was just like ITV, we're the best at drama. It was like this
we're the best at drama with Kem from Love Island. Happy Christmas, Will.
Happy Christmas.
Will you watch Deck the Halls again this year? I guess you've,
Yeah.
On average, how many times? Like, what?
Twice a year, probably.
Do you like? Because I do like Christmas. I do like It's Wonderful Life multiple times.
It's one of those Christmas movies. It's this, Jingle All the Way, those sorts of movies where it's on once on telly on a Sunday afternoon, and then we'll also put it on purposefully to watch it. But if it's on, we're not going to watch it, are we?
So many other better options. Are you a Gremlins fan, Will?
Oh, I love Gremlins.
Oh, good. I'm glad that the Gremlins episode will be good. Well, they'll all be good because we have a great show going. And then after Christmas, we'll do the final 2 seasons of Mad Men. Spoiler alert: Will really likes them.
That's a huge spoiler. The thing we went for through all of that.
Because before Christmas, the season 5 episodes come out, and that's the one that opens. Oh no, season 6 open. Season 5, it's like season 4 and 5, you're fully in, and then season 6 opens up with you going, Tom, I'll confess, as if you've killed a person. Tom, I'll confess, this is the first time I've rewatched episodes. And I was like, oh yeah, he's fully in. He's like fully in. This is great.
I had to rewatch them because I fell asleep and missed the first half of the episode.
Sure.
It's a good joke, that.
It's a good joke.
Merry Christmas, Tom. Enjoy your Yule log and your ports.
I'm not. Yeah. I do. I don't actually like a Yule log. I know you're trying to stop this episode, but I don't actually like Yule logs.
What is your? Sorry. So let's hang on a bit longer.
In the words of Barry Manilow, let's hang on to what we got.
What's your drink or drinks of choice at different parts of the day on Christmas Day?
Bucks
Fizz. You start with a coffee, then a Bucks Fizz.
Pussy. Sorry. No, I start with a tea. I start with a big cup of tea.
A nice cup of tea.
A nice cup of tea, and then me and my mum are like ready. We don't go for my dad and Isabel go for a second cup of tea, but me and my mum go, is it Bucks Fizz time?
And then I personally think it's the next one in the line is a rosé. Then I think a white with your dinner. Then in the evening,
depends what the dinner
red.
is. Depends what the dinner is. Well,
It does. I do apologise, Tom. Red is a good evening drink though. But then a gin on the night as well, maybe.
Oh no, I'm a big liqueur. I'm a big liqueur.
Liqueur.
What? Oh, we're not getting better than that. End it there. Bye, Will. Love you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, baby, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, God, I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Dabba 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 da da ba. Ba 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 ba.